How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I am using a new software, so I'm trying to find my way around it. But with no delay, let me get straight in because I am not feeling very well. every word from my mouth is pain. Mm, I almost never came here tonight, but I'm here now. So let me just get my phone on silent. How y'all doing, guys? Happy Monday to you all. I do apologize for my absence on Friday, but my life is very busy, and sometimes I'm just not well. We have those days, right? Okay. Welcome to my weekly live, guys. Welcome to my weekly live. And I'm just going to fix up my phone and then get straight in. I hope you guys are doing okay. Okay. Live with Marissa. Hello, my family. How you doing, sister? It's good to see you here. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thumbs up. Excellent. Share me out as well, Marissa. Drop me in the community. I always share other people out, and I can never remember to share myself out. So watch this. I'm doing it in the middle of my life. Oh my God. How you doing, sister? I hope that you're doing okay. I'm going to share myself out. Yay. Come join me, guys. Mersa, Mersa, Mersa. All right. I've shared myself out. Excellent. So welcome to my live stream, my weekly live stream. Today I'm going to share a few topics trending in the news, one of which is an update of a case that I previously covered on my live. I think it was last week Monday or last week Friday, um, of the young girl, the young child, not girl, the young child, 9 years old, who had lost her life. So I'll provide an update of that. And then I will follow with a real life story. And in brief, uh, a story that came out of a young man, 19 years old. I think he's probably 20 now, who was charged for grievous bodily harm. And you will not believe the things he did. And I have to say that we as parents, we have to be careful of the life we live in front of our children, because there's a saying that goes, children live what they learn, children learn what they live. Yeah? All right. So let's just do the official. I cannot upload my prior on this platform, unfortunately, but I'll see how I get on with it. I'm using a new app called Melon, guys. So let's see what it delivers, and maybe you guys can try it later too. So let's do the official. Welcome to my channel, Abuse Insights, where I create contents on abuse topics to include but not limited to childhood or domestic abuse. I have a problem with muting my microphone because I just realized that I've been talking for the longest and I've been muted. It seems me and mute have something going. My apologies, my apologies. Welcome, Mersa. I saw that you were here, maybe because you wasn't hearing me. You disappeared, I'm not sure. Hi, Mersa. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for sharing me out. Thank you for thumbs up. Thank you guys in advance if you're watching the replay. As I was saying, I'm going to share today a few topics trending in the news. One of which is an update of a case that I covered. It's a story I covered about the 9-year-old child who had lost her life and how. I'll explain. Another story is a real life story of a survivor. You're here, Mercer. Thank you. um, and there's a message in that too. And in brief, another story of a young man, age 19. I believe he's 20 years old now. But hey, lessons lessons are there as well. So as I was saying before I unmute myself, I'm using a new app called Melon, and I'm unable to upload certain things on here. Because of that, I can't play my prior. And the features, I'm not 100% with them just yet, but we'll see how we get on. So let's do the official on this one now. Welcome to my channel, Abuse Insights. And I did that already. All right. So I like to do a channel check. Yeah. Because a lot of people cannot stand the word abuse. One reason, a lot of us are at a place where we have not dealt with our past experiences. We have not gotten power over the things that are affecting us going forward just the same. So just a brief run through again. Thank you guys for your time here. I know that you could have been anywhere, but you choose to be here, whether you're here now or you're watching later. Take a seat, get involved in the conversation/discussion, drop your feedback, whatever you want to do, but just get involved. I welcome you guys very much. Now, my content is solely to inform, inspire, give aid, and to raise awareness and to encourage women, my sisters, to be more self-sustained. It's also for the world to see and understand and also hear the true effect of childhood and domestic abuse, trauma, and the consequences of our actions. Is this channel for you? It's yes if you are a male or female survivor. It's also yes if you are a victim of any form of abuse, to include rape, domestic abuse, childhood abuse. It's yes if you are someone still struggling with domestic and childhood trauma. Yes, if you want to understand more about abuse, the effect of abuse. Yes, if you are a current or past abuser. And lastly, it is yes, if you are someone who has never experienced any form of abuse/trauma, but you have a brilliant mind, someone who can motivate and inspire others, a respectful person with knowledge to share. This platform is for you too. So I'm just going to kick this off with the update about the little girl who had lost her life. So a few days ago, I shared in my live stream a video of an incident which involved a 9-year-old girl who was on her way from school. She was only minutes away from her house, from her door. And the reason why she had to walk to her house is because the road is very bad. So the taxi, they don't drive there. They let them off at a certain point and then they have to walk. So during that short distance, walking from where she got let off, she got dragged into bushes and she got strangled. She died and she also was raped. At the time, there were speculations about who did it. The stepfather was a suspect. The stepfather, I say stepfather, or I should say the mom boyfriend, was a strong suspect. So it was alleged that he did it. Yes. But today, I can confirm that it's no longer alleged. It is factual. He did it. The man who was dating this child mother committed the act. And I want you to listen carefully. I've done a separate video for this, but I want you to listen carefully. Janet, welcome. Welcome, sister. Welcome. Good to see you here. We are all mothers, and I want you to understand that because you're dating a nice person, it doesn't mean that this can't happen, because we don't know what people are capable of doing. Even ourselves, people don't know what we are capable of doing. So we can't swear that our partner will never hurt our children. Hence, that's the reason why we have to always be on our P's and Q's and have our children well-being at heart. Now, the man confessed that he was the one that did what he did to the child, took her 3 points. And the reason for that is shocking. He said that he had drank some Medina Bush. Now, Jamaicans should know what Medina is, and others might know, but Medina is like ganja in a sense. Because if I was to drink some ganja tea, I would be drunk because I don't smoke, and ganja is strong. So, Medina, some say that when you drink Medina, it have an effect on your body. It causes you to feel for sex. So this man, poor excuse is that he had drank some Medina and he became horny. He felt the need for sex. And that is the reason why he attacked the 9-year-old and violated her in the way he did, strangled her, and she lost her life. People, let me ask you now. So if this is Medina, yeah, if Medina is supposed to give you that feeling for sex, does it also gives you the feeling to commit, you know, take somebody's life? Because I don't think so. I was wondering to myself, why is it the mother and this man became sour? Because the news said that the man became sour. So he and the child mother had some issues. I'm wondering if the mother find out something pertaining to the man troubling the child, because I can tell you this is not the first time he did what he did to that child. This is not the first. No sane, good person is going to just go and drink some bush and pull away a young baby girl. Nah. So I'm wondering if mommy found out and mommy lashed out, didn't report it, and this is why it ended this way. 42-year-old who has been dating this woman felt the need to take her 9-year-old daughter from school in her uniform and did what he did. And blaming it on Medina? No. It is such a horrible thing because it makes you wonder, what is the government going to do about it? Live with Miss Bev. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's lovely to see you. This is going on way too much in Jamaica. It's like rape is the thing. It's happening too frequent. And the sentence for this is very sad. It's poor. Welcome, Care. Welcome. Lovely to see you, my sister. I can't understand how is it that when someone is raped, their life is affected. They are affected for the rest of their life. And then someone who committed the act gets 5 years to 8 years, and they are allowed out. We need some tougher sentences in Jamaica. We do. Miss Bev, thank you. We have to stand up. We as women have to do better. We have the power. I heard Queen Ifrika spoke the other day, and I said Queen. I just had some ice cream, so I'll see with that. Queen Ifrika said that we women have the strength, and we have to start taking back control. And we have to. Do you understand? And a lot of us, we are naive to think that abuse is not taking place. I mean, to be fair, a lot of us don't even understand what abuse is. Because I understand abuse when I came to live here in London. I think I was 25, going 26 years old. Before that, I didn't understand what abuse was. Yeah, women are being ignored, care, but also women are not. Um, I think, I think it's also to do with the stigma, I should say, because sometimes even in our circle, our homes, we would know that one of our sisters, they were raped or, abused in a certain way. And when we have in family cusses, like just to win a cuss or fight over the other, we then take what we know about our family member or our friend or cousin, whosoever it is, and throw it in their faces. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of women don't want to talk. Yes, they are scared to talk. Do you understand? Because the stigma that follows is too much. But at the end of the day, this is how I look at it. If we are going to keep quiet for the rest of our lives, it means we're allowing our abuser to win. And not only we are allowing them to win, we are enabling them to create more victims. We have to have and develop an attitude like, I don't care. You can say whatever you want to say about me. I don't care. That's none of my business. Now I'm going to shame the family member. My uncle did this to me. I don't care about the family name. I'm going to bring shame to the family. Now, this goes in line with a story that I want to share. And this happened here in the UK. Sometimes when we are at a certain ages, it's hard to face certain things that, we went through. But as we grow older and gain our own independence where we're not relying on anyone, we become bolder. And that way we are developing or has developed the courage to say, right now, I'm going to make my move. And sometimes it's also with Jamaica is we don't really have a good system that protects us. And that's one of the biggest problem we have. Because aside from being a victim, trying to seek justice, here goes threat. If you ever talk, me I go take your life. It is sad, Miss Bev. And many of our own are raping us. Many of us. There are countless stories. Countless. I will just drop in one of them, just one, because this one stand out. A lady was sharing her story on Unstoppable Live. I always say big up Unstoppable. And the lady was saying that her father had he slept with his children, basically. And when they moved to London, many, 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 many years ago, we're talking about when England was so cold that if you do this and spat, pooh, it turns ice before it falls. We're talking about a long time. The father was still involved with one of his daughter. And when the mother, because they came as a family, when the mother found out that the father was sleeping with the daughter, they both agreed and did a pact, like, hmm, let's do this together. They became so attached, like the daughter and the father, they were the wife and husband. And the sister said that the dad and her sister were so close and so in love in whatever they were doing that was so wrong that they both agreed to commit suicide. And they blew themselves up in a car because none of them decided we're going to go on without the other. If we can't have each other, then we will die together. So abuse in the home is not today, it's coming from way back. Yes, Kara said she heard of an incident where the young girl was raped and she denied it. Evidence was there, but she was ashamed and in denial with her big belly before her. That was sad. Yeah, that's 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 a lot. That's a lot of what we know today. Yeah, it's a lot. And I have got different examples I can share. And it's so sad. What's her name has been, what's her name? That artist. What's her name? Tanya Stevens. Tanya Stevens. She's also a rape victim. Look who's in the house, Chad. Welcome, my sister. Welcome. I hope you're going to be on your best behavior tonight. Everyone, welcome. We have Chad here. Chad is my amazing friend. Welcome, my sister. It's good to see you. So this the story that I'm going to share, is evident with what you're saying, Care and Miss Brown, is happening. But one of the biggest problem that we're having is not just to do with our immediate families. Tonight, I want to feature the stepfathers, and I want my mothers to pay attention because this is very good. It says it all in a sense where I don't have to say too much because someone had experienced it and wrote it for us. So today, I came across this article in the UK Sun newspaper online, and I decided, since I'm going to provide an update with the young girl who her father, her mother, boyfriend, I should say, did the cruel act to her, this story just goes in line with daily abuse is no joke. I'm a victim. Oh, Care, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My girl, I'm a victim as well. Hence the reason why you have abuse insights. Why do you think I start this channel? I am a survivor. It's just that we are all survivors in different ways, but we all have abuse trait. And not to worry, you're in a safe place, and we're going to grow strong here, and we're going to help other people, strengthen them, and help those who are still in denial. We just want to get them over here because a lot of people don't understand that they are not alone, and it's that is what they're thinking, that what they had or are experiencing is something that they are going through on their own and that nobody would understand, but we do understand. So welcome, Care. Thanks for saying that. Thanks for sharing. And I know other people in here are victims. You don't have to hide or pretend. Like I said, I am a survivor just the same. So this article I want to share, I came across it today and I thought, wow, this is just amazing. Perfect to go with the topic for today. Yeah, yes, this channel will motivate you and we will grow stronger together. You bet. You guys connect with me on Instagram as well. So we can have chats behind YT and do other things together. Yeah. So this article, I'm going to read it from my computer. As I said, I took it from the UK Sun newspaper online. So this story is proof that stepdads, stepfathers can be huge risks to girls. So if we have mothers in the house and you and the child's father are no longer together, but you find a nice boyfriend and him treat you good and him send you figure do your ear and him pick up the kids, them carry them go here, there, and everywhere. Be careful, be careful, be careful. And you'll understand why I say that. Please remember to like the live, guys, and you can share me out in the community as well. So if nobody joins us now, they can find it later. Okay, Kara, I understand. I understand. That's okay, sis. That's okay. So one survivor shared her story. She said her stepfather raped her hundreds of times, and her mother knew and did nothing to stop it. That is something we know for a fact that some of our women are doing. And how we know it, we will get to that in a bit. So this lady shared her story. Tina Renton, her name, said she would lie awake at night, dreading the moment her bedroom door would creak open with signal the arrival of her stepfather. A man who had moved into the family home when she was just 5 years old. And he would go on to sexually abuse her at least twice a week until she was 14 years old. When a school friend persuaded her to confide in a teacher, and she did. When she returned home from school that afternoon, she told her mom about the abuse. At first, her mom confronted her, she comforted her, and she hugged her. So she sympathized with her. She sympathized with her. She didn't try to blame her or try to tell her you're lying on my partner. But this is what's shocking. The mother, she continued in saying she cannot put the man out of the house, even though she had just been told that this man has been raping her daughter for years. The mom told her daughter, I am unable to get rid of your stepfather because I would not be able to survive financially if I throw him out the house. Oh dear, life with Miss Bev. I'm so sorry to hear that. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Bev. Guys, sorry, I have to read my message and speak with the audience. Miss Bev, I sympathize with you. And I want to tell you that my mom died when I was 2 months old. So I had no mommy for my entire life. And a lot of stuff happened, but I understand. I understand. I understand. I hope you're in a better place today. I really do. I hope that the things that you have experienced has not denied you of a life that is, you know, full of joy and fulfillment. Yes. Connect with me on Instagram, please. I'm going to pause this for 1 second and I'm going to tap my Instagram name in the chat. That's my Instagram name, guys. Very easy. Abuse_insights. Connect with me over there, guys. That way we can talk. We can even have telephone conversation. Stuff that I can't do here in YT. Okay. So, jumping back onto this. The mother told her daughter that she cannot ask her stepfather to leave because she would not survive financially. She continued saying without him to help with the mortgage, she would lose their home, and as a result, she, the mom, and young brother and her daughter would be on the streets. So the young girl felt, hey, I don't want this burden on me. I don't want to be homeless and then I get the blame. So she agreed with the mom that, okay, I understand you can't do this. And she had no choice to agree. And she agreed. As a compromise, her mother offered to get a lock fitted on her bedroom door. And because of that, the abuse ended at age 14. Wicked mother. She's a wicked mama. And this is a whole heap of we right now. Enough of we are do this right now. Because we are too lazy. We don't want to go out there. We don't want to inconvenience ourselves for go out there and try and do it for ourselves. We are wait upon the man for do it. That is why I say me there for encourage self-sustain. You don't need to do more of yourself, ladies, and stop relying too much on men. Because when you don't put everything and say the man have to do this, the man has to do that, then the man I go tell you, if me have to pay all the bill, do this, do that, and I want your daughter or your son, you can't tell me nothing. So me I take anything I want. This is the relationship that most of you are in. Blessings, bless of Ajabu in the house. Welcome, my brother. A lot of women are doing this right now, knowing their children are in danger, but because of luxury, material gains, financial freedom on somebody else's expense, their children is going to be a rape victim. At, gotta go beat you see? Yeah, man, gotta go beat you. This is some of you ladies. Me don't know how to do it. Exactly, Chad. And even if she has a house or had a house and was paying the mortgage, and this man leave, why can't she go and work? And what if you lose the house? You're saving your children. Honestly, man, honestly. Many women right now, they are just destroying their children's lives. Destroying their children's lives. And I just want to add in, sometimes when you grew up and you heard that Miss Janet or Mr. John round the corner and them live over there and them all house are broke down upon them because it not stop leak. The radar come through the window, them cockroach bite them, and them the whole of them pit they are foreign, and you see them on Facebook a floss and them have big car, and you say to yourself, say, boy, them worthless look how them a live up life good, and them mother, them father round at the old house, it almost soon drop down upon them. Sometimes these things, some of these children experience, and mommy failed to protect them, or daddy did whatever, and these children swear. You say, when I grow up and can leave, me no want nothing to do with you. I have zero to do with you. All if you're dead, me no want nobody call me. I don't want to know, because what you make happen to me, that is why I don't question it anymore when some old people stuck somewhere and nobody no look on them. Even though we know that they have family members here, there, and everywhere in good jobs and good position. Yes. No, it is a horrible betrayal when a woman takes in a strange man into her home around her kids, and for the man to turn around to abuse the children. It's a betrayal. It's damaging. Proper damaging. Now, studies carried out worldwide suggested that stepchildren are 10 times more likely to suffer abuse or neglect than if they live with their natural parents. Facts. Now, not all step parents are bad. We have to clear that up. Because if I start date a man and he has children, I know I would love his children. Yes, because me no wicked. So not all men are molesters and not all women are bad. So big up to the nice, clean, respectable, and good people that are still out there today. But as for the bad ones, them, you can't know them. But what I want to tell some of us ladies is this. When you take a man into your home, it doesn't mean you should give up all the rights of your kids to this person. Because I've seen where men or women allowed men to do whatever, speak to their children a certain way, rough up the children a certain way. Like, no, because you're not supposed to put your hand palm my pit. No guy can put them hand palm my pitney. And me not beat nobody pitney. We are not supposed to put our hands on another man's child or another woman's child. I don't believe in that. Any day. Any day nobody put them hand on me one handbag, remember me tell you, it's a different thing. So, when you don't have man, you don't know allow them so much to no kids for them abuse them. There's another case that I was going to put on this where the man, 37-year-old, he was dating the girl and the girl had a 5-year-old child. A black guy dating a white girl and the child was, may I try to remember which are the right word to say because I don't want to get into trouble. The child was, is it mixed race, you say? Where black and white create the baby? I hope I the right one me use. And the man punched the little boy in his head, 5-year-old. Punched the child in his head so hard that the child had brain bleeding on the brain and he died. Wicked. And some of these women, they're taking up for the men. Try to find excuse that, oh, he never mean it. You raise the hand one time on my pitney, me I take it off. That's it. Don't talk. We don't want to get too raunchy on here, but you see, true, me I come from place where me no want to talk about like that. Me not make no guy, no girl allow my child to grow up with no trauma and not no story like mine. I'm sorry. We don't want our children to experience the things we have experienced. Trauma, abuse. Some of us, we spoil the children, give them everything. Even though it's abuse in another way. But when it comes to sexual molestation, we don't want we pitney go down the road. But a lot of us are not, or should I say, failing to understand that sometimes we invite it into the homes and we don't know. We do. I'm going to quickly add a pastor in America a couple years ago. A pastor. No, abusers are always people in position of trust. They try to be in certain jobs where they're in authority, where people just trust them. A pastor a couple years ago in America, I'm going to try and find that story. The pastor was abusing the little girl, his stepdaughter. And when it came to light years later, the little girl explained how it happened because it was very strange. She explained how they would go to the beach. You know, you go to beach and you cannot swim. As a child, you can't swim. So daddy or auntie or uncle will carry you out in the water and allow you to paddle out there and do this. While the pastor took the child out into the sea, believing that he was teaching her to swim, him out there dugu the child. Yes. So listen, you don't have to be careful with the children. I have two big brothers that my father found my mom when they got married. Imagine I never knew that my dad was not there until I was 25. My dad is the best, and my brothers too. Wow. Absolutely not. Men are bad. Some good men still out there. Yes, I agree. Very good, but just don't know who is who and who to trust. That's what I'm saying, Miss Bev. You have to be careful. You can't be too trusting. And when you see the signs, you have to open your eyes. But some of us, we never see signs. All we see is the dollar signs. The Brazilian wig. Yep. The nails gonna get done this week. Yep. Got the money. I got the Gucci bag. Yeah, girl, he sought me out. He took the kids for whatever lunch. Watch it. Watch it. Now, Tina, back to the story. Tina finished secondary school with poor exam result. We expect that. She then took a job as a trainee hairdresser to earn enough money to get away and cut off all contact with her family from the age of 18. Today, Tina Renton, now 43 years old. She's a professional lawyer. She has written a book about her abuse, and it is called You Can't Hide, and has also become an ambassador for the charity called Embrace Child Victims of Crime, supporting people who have been through similar experiences as hers. She had battled chronic low self-esteem for years as a result of the sexual abuse she suffered from her stepfather. Rambo is in the house. Welcome, my family. Welcome. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Low self-esteem is one of the biggest problems that a lot of our women face today. Women who have experienced childhood abuse. And that causes a lot of them to enter into relationship where they are again being abused. So from childhood abuse to domestic abuse. And that's because many women, they don't take the time to seek help, because you don't have to tell your cousin, your friend about your problem. They are professional. And if you reach a stage in life where you are working and earning your own, you can make the call and make the appointment and go and sit down and get help with the issues that you're still fighting with. And I say that to say this. This woman, despite everything that she had gone through, M&G's here, blessings, my sister, come on in. You know you're welcome. Despite everything that she had experienced, she is a true testimony that no matter what your past had robbed you of, you can still accomplish it in your future. No matter what you have gone through, no matter what your father did to you, your uncle, your friend, the stranger, your sister, no matter what the abuse was, no matter the trauma, purpose is still on your life. Purpose is still on your life. Nobody can take that away. God has blessed us in a different way. And it doesn't matter what we go through, it doesn't devalue our worth. And I want somebody to understand tonight. Doesn't matter what you've been feeling, what you've been experienced, what you had experienced, what you're still telling yourself, the blame you put on yourself, the abuse was not your fault. The abuse you experienced, it was not your fault. I want my mothers to listen to me right now very carefully, because this right here could save some of your child/children. Maybe not you here in the chat, but someone who is listening to the replay. Professor Kevin director of the Center for Forensic and Family Psychology at the Nottingham University here in London, warns that a small number of men are only too willing to exploit the emotional or financial needs of women as a way of working their way into their family. In prison, they conduct interviews with over 100 pedophiles. Pedophiles are people who just wants to be with young children. 1 in 5 told researchers they would get access to the child by gaining the trust of the whole family first. Hello. I did a blog and it's sitting on my YouTube and I haven't sent it live yet. And I said the same thing. Child grooming, when a man wants to get to your child, he will work his way through the whole family if he has to, in order to get you to trust him with your child so that he can carry out his abuse. 1 in 5 pedophiles told researchers that to get access to a child, they would work on gaining the trust of the whole family first. And nearly half abused the child in the home whilst their mother was out. You hear that? So, you see, when you find the nice man who he's always willing for you to go and see your friend, your family. Oh, don't worry, I'll babysit. No, Johnny's asleep. Trishan is in bed. I'm okay. I'm just gonna carry it with some work tonight. You can go and have fun. Be careful how you will leave your pitney in her hands. This, ladies. Me, I go repeat that part here one last time. 1 in 5 pedophiles told researchers they would gain access to a child by gaining the trust of the whole family first. And nearly half of the 100 pedophiles interviewed said they abused the child in the home while their mother was out. Laurie's in the house. Laurie's in the house. Shelly's in the house. Shelly's in the house. Welcome, my two sisters. Lovely to have you here. Thank you for coming. Good to see you guys. So the professor warned single, separated, and divorced mothers, especially those feeling a low sense of self-worth, you need to be alert to the risk of being targeted by men such as the one I mentioned. Because those men, they're only intended, their intention is not to be with you, but to gain your trust and gain access to your child. And shockingly, it is also said that when a child's abuse comes to light, about 1/4 of mothers will continue to support the abusive or abuser, which is the partner, and blame the child, just like the survivor in the article here, Tina. Yes. Who put Oop on timeout? Hi. Shut timeout, Shells. Our Shells do. Oh, Jesus. Hello. Mothers, this is serious. Tonight is for you, stepfathers, messing with our children. Big up to the good stepfathers again, and the good clean men who wants best for someone else's child as he would want for himself. And for the women, we know that there are a lot of us who don't want another man's child around them, but big up to you if you want the best for another woman's child, if you become a stepmother to that child. Chat with Resty, welcome sister, welcome. It is very important, guys, that you keep a close eye on your children. Don't trust so much to the point where you neglect your children. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. The reason why some of these women would side with the abuser and not their children is because they believe that they cannot survive without the man. Yep. That is when you rely so much on somebody else to pay your way through life. Nope. I have a video for sure now. I'm not gonna laugh. People, if you don't have the spirit like me and the determination and the strength, you may not have the strength, but a lot of people are willing to try and do anything and everything apart from selling their dignity to make sure that the children are okay. No, people like oh no, me not worry about is the ones that decided they're not doing anything but the man will have to. If you no pitney me sorry for. Jesus, have mercy. Ladies, many of you need to find your happy ending like Tina has in this story. Because you are allowing the abusive experiences to become your legacy, lingering year in and year out, going from one unhappy relationship to the next with nothing but regrets and emptiness. Some of us sometimes do find good men, but because we have not dealt with the things that are traumatizing us, we are still searching to find that right person, that good person, when we really did find that person. But we can't see it for what it is because we're still looking. You need to take your future into your own hands and walk away from relationship when they are serving you with nothing but bad experiences. Some women just don't see and value themselves, Laurie says, and that is true. I just reminded them no matter what you have experienced in life, it doesn't change your worth. It doesn't. Men will come and go, and we know for a fact, but our children are ours. So stop putting men in front of your children. Now, when your children are grown as people and they have moved on to live their own life with their husband, I can understand. But when you have young children, 8, 9, 10 years old, early teen, late teens, they need you. And you should be there for them. Now, after this young lady in the article I'm sharing with you, after she moved away from the family members for years and then chumped up the courage to report the abuse to the police, shockingly, her mother, who was still living with the man at the time, it just goes to show, A, she's an abuse victim herself, and B, she is one of those women Laurie mentioned who does not value themselves, because if you molest my daughter, there's no way I'm staying with you. When court date came and the mother was called to testify against her boyfriend who had abused her daughter. The mother denied everything and said that it was a lie. Wow. Imagine that. But the evidence were much, and the man was found guilty. And this happened in 2020, when? I think it was 2011 or 2014. I think it was 2014. My son born 2011, 2014. So he's now serving a 14 years prison sentence for rape. Ladies, 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 you are many. Tomorrow, February 14, is Valentine's Day. A day I don't really celebrate because I believe that love is every day. You don't wait for one day of the year to say I love you, or to give me a bunch of flowers, or to give me a card. Any day you can do that. Many of you don't hear a word from your boyfriend, but you're looking forward to tomorrow. And after tomorrow, you're going back to being a nobody. Going to the shop and go buy yourself a box of rose, no, a box of chocolate and some roses, and put it in your house now. Don't wait for a man to love you. Love yourself. Treat your own self, because you are worth more than you are allowing somebody else to tell you. If you are in an abusive and controlling relationship, ladies, please fight hard to leave. If not for your sake, and you are a mother with young children, do it for your children. Love is every day. Yes, Rambo, love is every day, not one day of the year. Valentine's Day is for money making. That's one person idea. Celebrate love every day. Someone do something nice for you, you come in with a bunch of flowers, you hand it to them. Even men, I sometimes give my partner flowers. It's just to say thank you for helping me on that job the other day, because if you didn't help me, I would probably be working there still. That's it. Here's a card. Thank you for being so kind to my son. Thank you for helping with his exam. Here's a card. Here's a cake. Here's a chocolate. Here. Any day, any time of the year is love day. Show appreciation. Trust me. It works like that. The last topic I want to touch on is an incident that, Jesus, this one is terrible. You see, the abusive relationship that we are settling in, sometimes it is very bad for us, very bad for our children. Because one, the child might not be abused, like physically being abused or sexually abused. Real Queen Bee, oh my God. Guys, give Real Queen Bee some love. That's my sister from another mother. Oh, bless you. Queen Bee, is nice to see you. And my auntie's right now. Please, Auntie, sure, I'll call you back. Welcome, 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 my sister. Guys, if you don't have Real Queen Bee, hook up with Real Queen Bee. And likewise, Real Queen Bee, everybody here, they are family, great people. Hook up with everybody. So briefly, I just want to mention this that came out today. I saw it on another one of my YouTuber channel, and then I went and looked it up to make sure that it is true. And it is now printed in the Jamaica Observer. Women who are in abusive relationship, please remember that sometimes when your daughter witness the abuse, or your son witness you being abused, they can also become abusers too. There's a story of a twin, and they grew up to see their father a drunkard, always drunk, and they became men. And one of the twin became a drunkard, just like his father. And one of the twin grew up to be very successful in life. When they asked the two of them this question, why did you become a drunk? And why did you become so successful? The answer was the same. Because my father was a drunk. So one can look at the situation and say, I will never be like that. When I grow up, I will never be like my mom. And the other one said, why not? I can be like my dad. Nothing is wrong with that. So one became the father and one decided, I'm not going to be that. So sometimes when our children are exposed to our beating, the bad treatment, the child can become the same, an abuser to his partner or vice versa. Best said there was a woman got married with a baby boy with an Indian man. That Indian was giving the kid hard time every time, beating her. The good thing about staying in ghetto, everyone knows what happens. So Kizzy Unstoppable is in the house. Whoa, my sister, I am so happy to see you. Welcome, welcome. The neighbors called children's support, and the woman was jailed for 1 week and came back. That boy had the same life, being beaten every time without no reason, till one day neighbors decided to help the boy, but nothing changed. But one day that man tried the same thing when the kid is grown. I tell you, the boy hit the man. Nobody helped that man because the man was wicked to the child, the whole child. That's good. It's his time to beat him back now, best. Yeah. Like, I mean, you have some parents who really just beat kids for no reason at all. Yeah, man. Sometimes you have to give them their own medicine. Yep. Kids are unstoppable. It's so nice to see you in my house. Come on, girl. Where have you been all my life? Come on, get your jacket and interact with everybody else. Connect with anyone in my house. They are all my nice, nice family. They always supports me. Yes, so connect. So guys, it's very important to be careful what we do in front of our children. And sometimes it's not really what happened with us. Sometimes is what they're exposed to as well. But it seems, guys, just give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. My auntie keeps interrupting me. Where is my mute? Yes, sometimes is what they're exposed to. But oftentimes, kids, when they're exposed to certain things that the parents goes through, they too imitate that. And this was very shocking when I heard UWI. So it's a student at the University of the West Indies. A student accused of torturing ex-girlfriend scheduled to appear in court. So the incident that happened is that the 20-year-old, I think the incident happened 1 year ago. The 20-year-old university student of the West Indies was charged after he allegedly had his ex-girlfriend captive, held his ex-girlfriend captive while he tortured her for 3 days, will appear in court. Now, the newspaper doesn't say much, but you know how bloggers get information that these big media don't get. This young boy, whose parents had sent him to school to learn and to become a better person, have the young lady in his room on campus and burnt her repeatedly all over her body with a clothes iron. I want to listen to me what the young man do. The young man take a iron that you use to iron your clothes. And they said he burnt her in the face. Draw, forehead, back, on her nipple, on her belly, on her bottom. Seriously now. 19 years old in University of the West Indies. And guess why he did that to her? Because he found out that she has slept with her friend X, and somehow it reached back to him. So she cheated. Now, 19-year-old and a girl cheated on you. You don't leave her and go on about your business. At 19 years old, you are torture somebody, kidnap them for 3 days and do that to them. Kizzy Unstoppable, don't worry, sis. Drive safe. Drive safe. Please drive safe. Yeah, man, the boy needs some hard labor. It looked like Jamaica. It looked like there's something going on in Jamaica, because some horrible things are going on in Jamaica. You know? People may not know what it is, but the man them just abuse the woman them as if woman can't left them. Somebody tell me, why is it that man love give bun and can't take bun? Please, somebody, anybody, put in the comment section. Real queen, all him have to do is leave. Young boy. Girl give him bun. Why? Why Jamaican men feel that if a woman wants to leave, they shouldn't. They should have the right to her. And if she decides to leave, I him for left first. Why? Thank you, Queen Bee. Yeah, man. A lot of us allow these things to happen to us. Yeah, man. The other day, I do a garden, you see. And I'm going to share my videos with some of you ladies, because me they are fine and me not shame to do anything with me I do. Because Walt Disney, the biggest thing there in America, Walt Disneyland, a lot of people don't know how much little ordinary things that man did before him get to Walt Disney. So me have some places that I want to reach, and if in order for reach there, I have to work my way up there, and it needs and require money. And true, me not have nobody with a whole heap of money. I have to finance my way up there. So therefore, I am going to be sharing my videos with you of the hard work that me over here do. The other day, my client 2, 3 and chop it down. Hello? I have the video for show you. But while I did that with the something in my hand, the thought came to me. And I'm thinking, why is it that some women really allow man to put them hand on them? I'm a hold the tool in my hand, like a real nigga, like a real brother. Like, sorry about the N-word, because they don't know, we don't really deal with them type of attitude. But I hold the thing like a real boss in my hand, and I'm thinking, like, how is it some own woman make man put them hand on one time? Only one time him need to try to do it. Not 2, 1. And I said, Jano, me not think nobody would even try. Them said dog know who for frighten. I lie? Me not think no fella gonna really move to me like that, because me no normal. Me not put up with it. So Queen, you are right. Sometimes we women allow it to happen to us, because we are strong, You see, when you cross with leg, I said no, that is power in its own right. And man don't even like that. When you say no stands, leave. Someone not stay too long in these relationship and get mashed up. In the abusive relationship, and when you don't get the chance to run, you don't want to carry the whole of the house, you don't want to carry the settee, the fridge, the bed, the whole of the clothes. Listen to me, material things can buy back. When you don't see one little hole for go. All you need in your pocket are your key for whatever you want. If a car, your passport. If you have a passport and your bank card and little cash, that's it. If you have a baby, just the baby, the bank card, and maybe one little bit of something for the baby. Move. No wait for carry the whole away, no accomplish. Go, cause no life worth more. Yes. in Jamaica. I'm Jamaican. Any woman can left me. Me not tap them. Rambo, but that's it. You're not supposed to force somebody to stay with you against their will, because guess what? That is not going to work. The relationship won't be happy. Anytime we start lowering our standard and self-esteem and give control. Thank you very much, real queen. The young man, me don't know what he say about him, Chad, but for him to do this at age 19, young, fresh, and full of testosterone, 19, say he might go be one wicked man. He might go beat woman. For him can take up a young girl and put her hot iron in her face, pan her lip, pan her nipple, her bottom, back, and chest. He is a sick young man. God help him and whosoever go around him in future. The government must give him life in prison. The government sentence them, not deter nobody. That is what all of these things that happen in Jamaica. So I swear, no, it not help. No, man. It's sad. It is very sad. But we women, we have to take back our powers. We have to. We have to start treat ourselves better. Sometimes if we not treat ourselves better, really people won't treat us good either. You understand? So we have to do better for ourselves and have respect for ourselves. Walk away when we need to walk away on a real note. Now, the other day, I don't know what happened, but the guy had just married to the girl in Jamaica 1 month after. Something went funny in the relationship and the girl wanted to leave. She didn't leave. She was taken out. Any man who can look at a woman and do what they do to them, especially if that woman gives them a child, them call, man, call. And we must have a special sentence for them in Jamaica. Like, me hear so the government have some new prisons come in. They must put them in there and don't let them out. The sentences, they are not good enough. I think somewhere in Africa, the sentence to rape a child under age 12, I think, is death. To rape a baby, young child to baby, is death. And I think to rape an adult from one age to the next, but adult, older age, they have to remove their willy. Them something have to get cut out. And them things that Jamaica need to put in place. If you rape me and it is proven that you really did rape me, a sentence like them that we need to have in place. Because if this man took the life of his girlfriend, daughter, 9 years old, on her way from school, grab her, strangle her, ape her, and took her 3 points, no, him forget life sentence for that. Why? Him not forget life sentence. Him forget where him get to the girl. Or maybe them forget the sentences just like all them commit the crime. Well, we can say a lot of things, but we do need change in Jamaica, and we have to admit. And it does start with us women. We have to do better for ourselves and make changes. Okay? And on the other note, sometimes some of our women we too bad and wicked to the men them as well. Because we not talk one-sided. Some of our women wicked. And we don't understand that when we do certain things, karma always pay back. Another incident that took place the other day, just quickly before I end, this guy caught his girlfriend cheating. And the girl fight the guy, her original boyfriend. So she get caught cheating. And she fought the real boyfriend. And take out one of the guy eye. So the guy is left blind in one eye, and it's all because she was caught cheating. So you see, sometimes the kind boy, when you flip the kind, you wonder where to start because something just no. Ladies, I thank you very much, everybody. I thank you very much for listening. I have a lot of studying I need to start with now, so I'm gonna jump off. But thank you very much. I almost didn't come on tonight because I am in so much pain. Every time I speak and the air goes in my mouth, it goes underneath my crown. I think my crown needs sealing. I don't know if you ever have toothache, but I'm telling you, I look the part, but you can't see the pain. It I hurt. But thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. Queen B, thank you for coming. It's good to see you in my house, sister. I hope you're doing okay. Care, thank you for your support. We'll talk. And again, guys, please connect with me on Instagram. Here is my name again, abuse_inside. Connect with me and we can chat behind the scene and we can arrange to support each other in whatever way we can on our platforms. Maybe we can arrange lives and we support the topic, better. Yeah, man. Chad, thank you for coming. Rambo, thank you, thank you. Wow. Some clove of oil and rub on. Blessings, everybody in the house still. Best is always nice to have you here. Janet, thank you. Laurie, who else was here? Rusty, thank you. Is it Russ or Resty? Resty. I think it's Resty. Resty, sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. M&G was here. And I don't know who time out Shells. Lord Jesus. Let me see what them do to Shells. But after Shells never say nothing bad no time I wrote. Oh Jesus. Me have to go make up with that. Anyway, Life with Miss Brown. Miss Bev Brown, thank you too for coming. Everybody, if I haven't mentioned your name, I appreciate you very much. Thank you, thank you. Please connect with me on Instagram and let's build our relationship and our community more. Thank you very much, guys, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Continue to have a wonderful evening, and I'm going to play you. Thank you for watching. If you have not yet subscribed, why not do so today? And if you have listened to this video this far, please click the like button.